Paige, a 27-year-old housewife. I live a happy life with my husband and Pam, my daughter, who is in senior class at kindergarten. My husband has a pretty high income, so we're not short of money or anything. But as a housewife who is in charge of the finances, I have to try my best to save money. Hi, I want to buy this. I'll pay with my credit card. In order to save as much money shopping for groceries, it's definitely necessary to save all kinds of points provided by different services. For example, I would save points with my credit card alongside the points provided by the shop. A wise housewife tries their best to save money. But some people go overboard when trying to save these points. For instance, one of my mom friends, Maria, whose child goes to the same kindergarten as mine, she's so focused on saving points that, from my point of view, she looks like she's going a bit too overboard. It happened when I was having lunch with my mom friends before we went to pick up our children at the kindergarten.
It was so delicious. Thanks for the meal. This place provides great lunch deals.
I'm so full! It's about time to go pick up our kids. Should we get going? Do you want to separate the bill, or should we all pay it all together?
I'll go pay all together. Hand me the money for the dish you ate. $15 each.
As always, Maria, one of my mom friends, started to lead our conversation when it was time to pay. I knew what she was planning. If she paid with her credit card, she'll get to save all the points. So she wants to be the one who goes to the cashier to pay for all of us. Even if the price isn't that expensive for each of us, when I add it all up, she'll be able to save a decent amount of points. I appreciate that she volunteers to pay the total on our behalf, but it's annoying when she forces us to do so even if some of us don't want to.
Oh, sorry, I only have large bills today. Can we pay separately today?
No, we can't. You have to bring the exact amount when we have lunch together. Go to the convenience store over there or make some change. Wait a minute. Do we really have to go that far? This restaurant allows us to pay separately, so let's do so this time. What are you saying? You don't have common sense. Even when the restaurant says we can pay separately, you should all pay together just to be nice. She has a point. But forcing someone to go to the convenience store just to get small change to pay all together, I'm not sure about that. Like this, Maria is always demanding so that she can save points. This small thing was very important to her, and her lifestyle was based on if she can save points or not. And her strategy nowadays is to make reservations for lunch and drinking parties using the booking website on the internet. She would always save both the store points and credit card points. Plus, she even got points from the booking website as well. And she confidently says that you can call yourself a wise wife once you start saving 3 different points at once. One day, Eve, the parent leader of our class in kindergarten, asked for my opinion about where to hold the mom-friend drinking party to get to know each other.
Hey, I heard your father is the owner of Bar Peas Village.
Yeah, that's right. My family owns a local bar, and because I still live in my hometown after marriage, I would take my husband and Pam to go have a meal there. I don't want to be biased as the daughter, but the bar is known for serving good food and have a good reputation for the service. And thanks to the positive reviews, we're never short of customers.
Is it possible to have a drinking party at Peas Village?
Oh, that's a good idea. I always wanted to visit Peas Village.
I've heard good reviews not only about the alcoholic beverages, but also the food.
But wouldn't it be inconvenient for them if we visit them in large numbers with our kids? There's 25 students in our class, so if we're going to invite both the mom and child, 50 people are going to visit at once. If we're too loud, that might be a problem. But there's not too many problematic students in the class, and as long as the kids don't run around inside, it should be fine. My dad welcomes customers with kids, too. The second floor of the bar is a room with floor mats, so if we can reserve the whole room for us, we can enjoy our meal without having to worry about the other customers.
Yay, I'm so excited! Let's hold the party at Peas Village then.
Yep, I'll talk to my dad and book the room for us. We found a place where we can hold a large drinking party with moms and their kids, and if 50 customers are visiting at once, that will produce great profit for my family too. So it's a win-win situation, and I was very thankful for it. But it was Maria who opposed this idea. Huh? I thought we could make a reservation at Pease Village using a booking website. It's not worth going to a restaurant that can't be booked through a booking website at this digital age. My dad is not a tech person, so Pease Village is not registered for any gourmet websites or booking websites. But I'll talk to my dad directly about the reservations, so there's nothing to be worried about. That's not what I mean. I'm telling you that a restaurant where you can't even use a booking website to make a reservation is definitely problematic in terms of service as well. Does it make sense to you now? Yeah, I also told my dad that it's about time to start attracting customers using the internet too. I heard that booking websites are effective to prevent sudden cancels of reservations, which are getting common nowadays. But my dad says that the customers who visit his bar are all nice people. So he told me none of them lack common sense and would dare to cancel so suddenly. No way! How old-fashioned can he be? Of course I admit that he has old-fashioned views, but that doesn't mean Maria can look down on him like this. I know what Maria has in her mind. If the mom friend's drinking party is actually going to be held at my dad's bar, she wouldn't be able to collect her points, so she wants to make sure that never happens no matter what. But if I try to convince her to hold the drinking party at Pease Village, she might think I'm just promoting my family business for our profit. So I decided not to recommend my dad's bar too much. And because we still have time until the day of the drinking party, we didn't decide the exact place during that conversation and left it for later. But something that would make Maria even more furious happened a few days later. One day when I went to pick up Pam at the kindergarten, as usual, Maria stomped towards me as soon as she saw me. Hey, Paige! What do you think you're doing? Huh? What are you talking about? What Maria told me was about me taking my mom friends, even Sally, to my dad's bar, and she seemed mad about us having a meal at Pease Village. When we had a conversation about Pease Village, even Sally told me that they wanted to visit, so we all went to have a meal there with our husbands and kids. It wasn't a drinking party or anything, but a rather private meal. Is something wrong with that? It's a huge problem! What if everyone starts visiting a restaurant where you can't even use a booking website to make a reservation? If everyone likes Pease Village, it might become our favorite place to have a meal. From my perspective, I would be glad if more customers visited. But the choice is completely up to my mom friends, and I wasn't necessarily promoting my family business. Maria, it's up to them to decide where they want to have a meal. It's not like you always have to be in charge of paying the bill altogether. It's nice that you're working hard to save points, but how about you do it within the bounds of common sense? I thought I calmly gave her some advice, but after I hit the mark, Maria suddenly got furious and took out her anger on me. What? Are you trying to say that I'm taking away everyone else's points? When was I ever desperate to collect points? You always do that. I had the urge to tell her, but I held it in. Thanks to the other mom friends who came to calm her down, it didn't get any worse than that. But Maria was furious. Considering Maria's personality, I don't think she'll leave someone who made her so furious alone. I knew she was somehow going to get revenge on me. I was having a bad feeling about it. And unfortunately, my guess turned out to be right. Time passed by, and today was the day of the drinking party with my mom friends from Pam's kindergarten. We did struggle to decide where to hold the drinking party, but at the end, it was going to be held at my dad's bar, Pease Village. Huh? You're asking if Maria, the point moster, didn't disagree with our decision? Actually, Pease Village registered for a booking website on the internet last month. She had a point where she said it's normal to make reservations using booking websites. And when I convinced my dad that creating an environment where customers can easily visit should be part of the service too, and I registered for the booking website on his behalf. When I told my mom friends about that, Maria quickly volunteered that she'll be in charge of making a reservation for the drinking party. But it looks like it was her first time using that particular booking website. So she was motivated to collect the 1,000 points the website gave out for new registrants. I'll collect so many points. I have to fill in my name, address, credit card information, my preferences, and family information. Oh, I don't think you have to answer all that. Some of the answers are not required. I don't care. They give me an additional 1,000 points if I fill in all my profile. A wise housewife is willing to put in a lot of effort and time. Oh, I see. As expected from a point monster. Well, it's completely up to the person to decide how much personal information they're willing to share, so it's none of my business. We struggled in the planning process, but it's finally the day of the drinking party. My dad is also preparing busily to host a total of 50 customers today. I had something to do at my parents' house, so I came here a bit earlier, but I guess my mom friends should be arriving anytime soon. But after 10 minutes, no one was still here. Will they arrive just on time? It's been 30 minutes now and it was time for the drinking party to begin. But no one was still here.
Hey Paige, your friends are still not here? The meals I prepared for them are gonna go cold.
Yeah, wait a second. This is weird. Is everyone coming late? But even after an hour passed, I was the only one sitting in the floor mat room of the second floor of Pease Village. The low tables were filled with numerous dishes that were enough to serve 50 people, and although they were all steaming hot at the beginning, they were starting to go cold as time passed by. This is definitely weird. There's no way 50 people would all be an hour late. I wasn't in charge of the planning, so I didn't want to stand out too much, and I haven't contacted anyone about it yet. But I could no longer keep silent. I decided to give Maria, who was in charge of planning the drinking party, a call. Hello? Maria quickly answered my call, and she seemed to be in a bustling environment, and I could hear people having fun. Maria, where are you now? I've been waiting forever at Pease Village. When I told her, Maria suddenly burst out laughing. What? Why are you there? Huh? Oh, didn't you get the message? We changed the venue. Huh? I was really surprised. Why? I thought you made a reservation at Pease Village to have our drinking party there. Oh, it's because I found an even better restaurant, that's why. You know, even if your bar got registered for a booking website, it's just an old-fashioned low-tech bar in the first place. I wanted us to visit a fancy and gorgeous restaurant. No way! Then what are you gonna do about my dad's bar? We have the dishes ready and we're all set! What can I do? All of us are gathered here already and the drinking party has started. We can't go to your bar now, so let me cancel my reservation this time. Maria said optimistically. If the reservation to serve 50 customers gets cancelled, it would be a huge loss for the restaurant. That woman! She must have made a reservation at my dad's bar just to cancel on the day to get revenge on me. I was furious after I found out what Maria's plan was. But I kept my calm and asked Maria. I don't mind if you want to cancel, but my dad's bar requires you to pay in advance. Huh? I thought you were the one that made the reservation. You made a reservation for 50 people and paid in advance using your credit card? Huh? Maria was shocked. The booking website Pease Village registered for allows users to choose whether they want to pay at the restaurant or pay in advance using their credit card. By having an option to pay in advance, restaurants don't have to worry about suffering a loss when customers cancel on the day. So the staff recommended that we should also have the option for paying in advance on our page. Of course, there are merits for the users too, and they get more points if they choose to pay in advance. Oh, Maria, did you choose to pay in advance, allured by the fact that you'll get more points? Although you were planning to cancel on the day? Huh? Well, as long as you pay, we won't have to suffer a loss even if you cancel on the day. Even if you already paid from your credit card, you can't collect money from the other mom friends now, so I guess you'll be paying for everything at Pease Village. Huh? No way, I can't! It's too late to say that! And although my dad's bar won't be suffering a financial loss, now that you've wasted all the dishes my dad put his heart in to cook, there's no way we're not furious about what you did. I'll tell all the mom friends in our class about what happened, and I'll make sure that you won't be the one to make reservations for drinking parties in the future. Huh? Why? It's obvious! You're so obsessed with collecting points, you even decided to cancel on the day of the reservation. No one will trust one who lacks common sense like you. You'll probably lose friends, but at least you have your point savings as your friends. Maria broke down in tears on the other end of the phone call. After that, I revealed Maria's plan to my other mom friends in my class. And Maria got hated by every one of our mom friends. Not only at drinking parties, but also at our usual meal gatherings. No one would dare to join Maria, and she would always be left alone. Moreover, she wasn't able to pay for her credit card bills the next month, and her husband also found out what she did, and he ended up taking her wallet away. She can no longer collect her favorite points, and now that she lost her only hobby, it's as if her soul left her body. That day, 50 customers canceled their reservation at Pease Village, and my dad got really upset for a while. But my mom friends visited for a meal as a way to express their apology after they found out what happened, and as a result, the number of our regular customers increased. Now my dad's bar is getting even more famous as a bar where parents can enjoy a meal with their kids thanks to the positive reviews. The bar became so popular, it was nearly impossible to make a reservation, so it turns out there was no point in registering for the booking website. We had to go through a lot because of Maria, but I guess all's well that ends well.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!